What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another rendition of the Mama He Did It podcast. I'm your boy Jay Leg. She's
I am Jessica Leggy at r.lean on Instagram. That's my middle name. Don't call me that because you don't know me.
you don't know her. What's going on, Jessica? How you doing today?
I am tired, okay? Adulting be hard.
Adulting, girl. Let's talk about this a little bit. What about adulting you don't like? Because I agree. I don't like being an adult, but what's your thing about adulting?
It's everything. It's
It's the
it's the
things.
working. It's the working. It's the paying the bills. It's the remembering that you are an adult. It's everything for me.
Facts.
Only
Hey,
benefit is that I live by myself and I have my own bed.
don't mean crap. Could you be bored? This is the thing. Like, hey,
Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored.
but my thing is, it's like when I realized I was adult, when Mama was like, "Hey, you got to pay this insurance," I was like, "Insurance?" Cause I thought once you got the truck, it was, but apparently you got to pay
Oh, you
insurance.
talking
So
about that car insurance? I thought you talking about like
yeah,
life, like health insurance,
oh
because
no, that
you finna
too.
be that boy real quick, real
Oh,
soon.
yeah. So
You finna be kicked out of there.
so I'm
I still got a
25,
couple
everybody.
years.
Hey, I'm 25. So according to the laws of the land, you know what though? I talked to Mom the other day. She said I'm already off that darn health insurance.
I but because your work is your primary insurance. They your
Bro, she was like,
secondary.
I was like, yeah, I was like, good thing I got one more year. She was like, boy, you ain't been off this insurance. I was like, what? Like, I was like, hold on, you ain't tell me how that home. I was like, man. So like, hey, I mean, you're right though. I've been working, so it's just been coming out my check anyway. So it ain't like it ain't no different. It's just the idea of getting off your family's primary insurance. Because
It's no security net.
if I quit, like I can still got my mama insurance, but
You big out of pocket.
big out of pocket. Hey, but like you know how they call parents empty nesters? I feel like the bird that's just
Trying
trying
to
to
make it,
fly. What? Well, I feel like the
trying not
bird's
to go
falling.
splat on the ground.
No, kids. What we got on the dock today, Jessica?
We just want to, prayers up real quick to Brandy. She just had a seizure, they said, at home, and she is in the hospital currently. Also for Genuine, I think he good, but his was kind of self inflicted.
I saw his
But
stuff. I didn't read. What they say happened? Was it a seizure too?
no. He basically went unconscious because he was doing like this. I wouldn't call it a bit, but he was doing like something for a show, like a showcase, and he was supposed to be holding his breath underwater for 15 seconds, but he went unconscious. And so he okay now though. They said that
I'm not gonna laugh. I ain't laugh.
I don't, it's just like it was very much self-inflicted though, because like they said he failed at practice. So why did he think he was gonna be able to go on stage and succeed? I don't know.
Let's
Still
move on
prayers
before I
up.
get canceled. Yeah, prayers up
I
to
hope he's
Genuine and
okay.
Brandy. Prayers up to
Yeah.
him. Yeah, I know Genuine hit the. What's the little thing he did?
Oh yeah,
On stage.
that was so
Yeah,
ugly.
that was fresh,
Anyway, it was not fresh. Don't even sit there and lie about that.
man.
You
So
know
hey,
better.
but prayers up to Brandy, man. How old is Brandy? You know,
I think she in her 40s, if I'm not
Brandy
mistaken.
Norwood is 43 years old. But
I
I
was
guess
gonna
it
guess
really don't matter
42,
when
so
you.
I was
It don't
close.
really matter when we talking about seizures. I think you can have them at any age.
Yeah,
Um,
it's little babies that have seizures. I've seen it in front of me.
dang,
Dead
that's
seizures.
tough.
Yeah.
Prayers up. God be with them. God bless them. Help them get back to a sense of normalcy, and we pray for their health. Um,
And
but
their
further on into
caretakers.
the yeah, and their caretakers. Further on to the docket. What else we got? What's up? What's up next? What's up next? Hold on.
Okay, so
First off, whoa. Let me introduce the segment. The segment is What's Poppin'. So in the What's Poppin' segment, we like to discuss hot topics and or relevant things, news or trendy things on Twitter or in the world. So that's what we're gonna talk about. So what's the first thing in this segment of What's Poppin', Jessica?
All right, so last week, man, we had a little situation happen
Situation.
after the Alabama State versus Jackson State game. You know, normally the coaches embrace each other after the game, right? Didn't
What's
happen
up?
this
Good
time.
job, coach.
Good job. Great
Good,
game. It wasn't none of
good
that. It
game,
was
coach.
a little push off, a little I don't want to be touched from Alabama State coach to the Deion Sanders, you know.
The
And
Deion Sanders.
everyone was just baffled. And to add the cherry on top, at the post game interview, he said he ain't swag.
Mm.
I'm
What is
swag.
swag? What is swag? What is swag? That's
What
the
is
real
swag?
question here. What is swag? I guess the Merriam-Webster definition will classify swag as the Southwestern Athletic Conference.
I know you did not just say the Webster Dictionary.
But for the morale, the identification, the human intellect and capabilities, what is swag? Swag is what is swag? I mean, I don't know. What
You
what
did
is
just give
swag
the actual
if?
definition.
But for real, what is swag if primetime Deion Sanders ain't swag?
That's what he said in his interview, his post game. He said he was most appalled by that statement made by the coach. And then he said, if I ain't swag, who's swag?
Who's swag?
Who is
The
swag?
thing is, I ain't gonna lie.
Hold on, let me tell you this right here, though. Let me tell you a little something before we get into that. It was another interview given by the Alabama State coach, right? It was, I believe, it was on the Down South podcast. I seen it on their podcast. They asked him, so what is swag? Who is swag? He said he defines.
Who is he? Who is he?
I don't even know buddy name.
Eddie Robinson Jr.
That guy. So Mr. Junior in the Robinson, he said he said that swag was the tradition. He believed that he was swag because he went to a swag school. He had, you know, people in his family that went to the school. He came back and worked for the school. So he had earned the title. He said it's not something that's given, it's something that's earned. But I don't see how Deion ain't earned it. He got a swag championship. He done brought over $1 million to the city. And he
30 million.
30 million. And he
30.
brought for the first time, and I don't know Alabama State like that, but for the first time in a long time for sure, he packed out y'all stadium. So who ain't swag if he ain't swag?
New stadium.
New stadium, old stadium, it got packed out. And it wasn't because of them.
But it's the thing. For me being non-biased, if I'm a be non-biased,
I can't be non-biased on this.
Yeah, but if I'm a be non-biased, because you know, hold on, let me show the people. Hold on, you know, I got 2 degrees. You feed me? Let me show the people. This was not meant. This is just at a random thought. The 1st degree.
Why do you just have this on standby?
Mississippi State University, the home of the Bulldogs. That's the first one. Okay. The second one here, the Jackson State University. Go Tigers.
Bring that one up a little bit. You can see the whole thing. Yeah, there it is. 1877.
The Jackson State Tigers. Hey, I ain't capping. My
Put
name in there.
on the boy, do not show
my name in
there.
It don't even matter. You go take it. Hold on. I'm not like for real. Oh, I think I ripped it.
Look at you, crash dummy.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Me being non-biased here. Okay, I'm a fan. Whole family went to J State. I got my second one from J State.
Had
to get a little blood, get a little Tiger blood. But this is the thing: being non-biased, I see why he was mad, but it don't give him a right to be mad. Here's the reason: you could have got beat by 50, right? Now Prime is doing this, get beat by 50. I agree. I'll be pissed too. Also, if Prime had Shedeur, the starting quarterback in the game, you could be mad if they're trying to score with like 20 seconds left, whatever the time left on the clock was. I would be mad about that. I think right here, this is a pure, straight up example of alkaline. No, saltine crackers. He was just a little salty.
Saltine crackers.
He was just a little salty. Extra sodium. Like he was just a little upset, and I understand.
Weak.
I understand, but you know, at the end of the day, you got to show sportsmanship. I feel like if he really didn't want to shake his hand, he could have just walked off. He could have did the Bad Boy Pistons thing when they walked off away from the Bulls when they lost. Just walk off the field. You don't even have to go out there and do all that. We would have took that, and we would have still Prime would have took that, but he probably still would have monetized it and made a hoodie out of it. They got Song Sway, the remix guy that hit him up. It's crazy.
You know, it's even crazier. This is what really got me shook up. Okay, we beat them 26-12. Okay,
Yeah.
26-12, but that's not even that much. But when he and his team played UCL of the A, they got beat 45-7, and he embraced the coach with all love and honor. But you get mad over 26-12?
You can't be mad, bro. The points obviously ain't the problem. Cause
it was something else. Look at that. You see?
Yeah.
It's blurry as a mud.
It's a little blur. But the thing is, the people on the Twitters had time. They had the time. The people
everybody had time. ESPN had time. Shannon Sharp had time.
The people on the Twitters got screenshots of the game of him hugging and dapping up UCLA's coach after they got beat by 1,000 points.
Big love.
Like I'm like, bro, you got
it. Couldn't have been the points. It was not the. And then he was mad, but he was like, Prime walked around the whole stadium. I was on the 50-yard line. He just speak to me before the game. What coaches speak to each other before the game most times anyway?
Sometimes they do. But the thing
that's not a requirement. This is
not a requirement.
Ritual. He's supposed to speak to you after the game as a courtesy. But like, why were you watching Prime? Shouldn't you have been catering to your players?
Well,
why were you paying attention to Dion?
Hey, if you watch all them videos they got, they was big cussing.
Everybody's just like, dang, y'all got him hawk's eye, just staring that man down his every move. Like you was loading your clip for the post game because you knew what was going to happen.
He had. I felt like that was PR. Hey, that was a well scripted diss track he dropped.
Horrible PR.
No, that was good PR. That's what he was trying to do. It was great. Like, hey, that diss track
he made him look crazy.
It did, but it made him look salty. I felt like he got his point across, but I feel like the Alabama fans, they got a point. Like I said, hey, granted, he could have need, but I think, like he said, it was more so. He said disrespect all throughout the week. Coach Prime
what disrespect though?
I don't know. It depends. Disrespect is a subjective.
I think it's just the fact that they chose. Prime was saying it was like like they chose us for their homecoming, but every coach do that. Like you supposed to take it as disrespect if somebody choose you for their homecoming. Then he was like, I hope Prime don't get no Power 5 job. I hope they play us again next year, and I hope they choose us for their homecoming. You talking big talk. You better hope you be there next year, because Alabama State gonna be there, but you may not be there next year the way you talking.
And he could have left that part out. That part was the saltine. That was the.
Yeah, I was like, you wishing fortune on yourself. Bad fortune.
Speaking of Jackson State and alumni, the next alumni we're gonna talk about, she is swag.
Hello,
Miss Brittany Renner. And for you guys that don't know who Miss Brittany Renner is, she is a social media
influencer.
That's the word. A social media influencer. She has ample amount of brand deals, and she did go to Jackson State. She played soccer at Jackson State, and right now, and she but that's not what she's famous for. She's famous for a lot of people saying that she's a little skeezer. But I won't call that lady that. I don't know that lady. I don't know what that lady do in her downtime. But Brittany Renner has a commercial out, man, and it set the interweb on fire. And I'm gonna play this little commercial. Hold on, let me make sure YouTube ain't got no ads when I play this.
Let us see it.
That's an ad.
Turn that down. Copyright.
No cap.
A 10 is speaking. These 3 new Crystal Side Chicks are thicker, juicier, and crispier than ever. Keep your main thing if you want. We just want to be your side chick.
That's Crystal.
The name of the chicken, it's Crystal. Crystal's got chicken. The name of it is Side Chick, which is funny.
That is funny. Because it's a side.
But I'm gonna read what the article that Yahoo put out says. It says social media influencer Brittany Renner has cashed in as the face of Crystal's restaurant Side Chick Sandwich campaign under the direction of their creative marketing director, 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz is their directive marketer,
Did not
right?
know that.
Creative marketing director, not director marketer, creative marketing director. 2 Chainz campaign pokes fun at Renner's not so squeaky clean relationship history. Woo!
She getting her bag though.
Get it. I don't know
And I
how
bet-
much of a bag.
It must be some
I take it. Look, you can poke fun
For
at me
some chicken?
for
for some chicken. I
For
bet
some
y'all gonna
chicken.
get that chicken sandwich.
I ain't gonna lie, I tried.
I will try it. I ain't been to Crystal's in probably 12 years or more.
But I ain't gonna, but if I'm with my fiance, I ain't gonna call it. Let me get 2 side cheeks. Hey, I'm gonna say, yeah. Excuse me, man. Let me get 2 of them little bitty chicken sandwiches.
Oh my gosh.
I am not saying let me get 2 side cheeks. That is hilarious. But it's like, hey, it looked good. She is they poking fun at something. Hey, say something
But it's
about
like
it before
she
folks
know
start
her
talking
truth.
about you. Yeah, like you talk about it before people talk about you. Like if I say it, you can't
Like,
say
if y'all
nothing.
gonna talk about it anyway, why not make some money off of it?
10-4. Why?
Like, if y'all gonna believe what y'all want to believe, why not make some bread?
And I wonder how much she got paid. I bet it was at least 200.
Probably.
I bet it was 200.
Because they said face of, so like, she is the face of a new item, meaning if it's gonna stay around, so will she.
And don't let it fool around and be something to where they
It's actually good.
it's good and they like bring it back and it's like a continual like marketing campaign with her in it. Like if she do more than 2 commercials, she could really run up a bag like Jake from State Farm.
But she gonna, don't you get like Jake from State Farm is like that is
He
Jake.
running up a bag. Him,
Same,
Flo,
same. Oh yeah, Flo. That's what Flo
Mr. Good,
makes.
Mr. Good Hands.
Flo
They running
makes
up
so
a
much
bag.
money.
How much money
Flo
Flo
make-
bringing in?
What's that Flo from? What that is?
Progressive.
Oh yeah, progressive net worth. Her net worth is $6 million. Off of oh that ain't even. I was gonna say Like a Good Neighbor.
Damn.
I don't even know what they thing is no more, but she don't even really be having to act in the ass no more because they got this new guy that's stepping up, being like kind of the face. He be doing weird
They
stuff all the
got
time.
17 actresses and actors in it.
I need to go to commercial acting.
Man, what? You can now get this for $9.99 and two sets of 3 payments of something. Man, hey, you can now, hey, right here, this mouse is going for a whopping price of $14.99. 2
But I
installments of
could do those.
$14.99, and then I'll do the one thing. This
Then people talk so fast and don't nobody know what they're saying but death.
you know I'm a noob. I can spit. I got this.
Okay.
Well,
We
I got this.
We understand.
You know what I'm saying? I can get this. I can get bigger with this. Get jiggy with this. Yeah.
I don't know if the
But,
same
hey.
motivation is there.
But shout out to Brittany Renner, bro. I might try me one of them little bitty chicken sandwiches.
I don't even know where Crystal. I'm gonna have to wait till I come back to Mississippi because in Texas, I ain't never seen a Crystal nowhere.
Don't be acting like Texas, but y'all got some crystals.
Nah, man, it's even hard to find a Dairy Queen.
Well, I can't live without no Dairy Queen.
Let's see, I typed in crystals. It say Crystal Nightclub, baby. Ain't no crystals near me.
Did you spell it right? Spell with a K, I think.
I know. Yeah, I know. It's Crystal Car Wash, Crystal Attorneys. Ain't no Crystal be in Texas.
Man,
Not
I
near
ain't
me.
had crystals so long. I ain't want them little bitty old little sandwiches. Them things, the meat be this thin on them joints.
It's way more bread than meat proportion.
Facts. But I don't know. And they be having 10 pounds of onions on them little sandwiches.
Yeah,
Well, I
they
might
gotta
try that
brush your
chicken
teeth
sandwich,
after
though.
those.
Man, it's a freaking gnat in here, and he is wearing me out. But I try a little chicken sandwich. Hey, let me look what's the ingredients on the chicken sandwich.
I mean, how
Let me
many
see.
ingredients could it be other than bread, chicken, and maybe cheese? They probably add a pickle. They do not need to put no pickle on that soft bread. It just be
Pickles
soggy.
elevate chicken sandwiches.
Pickles are nasty.
You sleep.
Very much sour.
Pickles add the deal into the flavors.
Oh, I had this sandwich today. It was fire. I don't even buy sandwiches, so it was obviously free, which is why I had one. But it was fire, and I was happy. It's a very awkward statement that I just made, but
Bro, like Google don't even know what crystals is.
it don't.
Let me look up.
It's Crystal. You sure Crystal? Yeah, it is spelled with a K. But yeah.
Oh, they
It
got
ain't-
different flavors. They got a bacon, pickle, cheese. They
Ugh.
like barbecue sauce. Then they got a regular chicken with cheese and mayonnaise. Then they got some yellow stuff with some red stuff and the pickle.
I don't really like my ingredients described as colors.
Okay, yeah, they ran out with this one. I don't think that's it.
I can't see that.
I don't know if that's it. They ran out with that one.
That don't look appealing.
But this the 3 right here.
It's just so much bun.
No, that's proportionate.
It looked like one of them sliders from KFC. You ever had one of them?
It's giving slider vibes. I'm gonna
It's
rock with
definitely
that,
a
though.
slider. It's a Hawaiian bun.
I'm gonna rock with that though. But shout out to Brittany Renner. Hey, she making the back off. That's an NIL deal. If I ain't never seen an NIL, name, image, and
Yeah.
likeness.
Oh,
But
for
somebody
sure.
moving right along into this docket. Somebody that is in trouble with for talking noise and folks DMs. This boy down in the DMs for real. So Alvin Kamara, a running back for the New Orleans Saints, go Saints. Alvin Kamara had a guy DM him, and apparently it was a young Wahite male in high school. And this is what the messages say. Good game, N-word derogatory word. Alvin Kamara replied, if I snapshot this and sent it to your head coach, at what jokes, what happened? He typo, Alvin. The young Wahite gentleman said, my bad, I didn't think you'd actually receive these. I am a huge fan, and I have you every year in my fantasy, as if that's supposed to change something. Alvin responds, laughing emoji. I might just post this. Okay. And then the young gentleman says, my bad, brother. I'm a huge fan. I love watching you play. I have liked you since you went to Bama that time. Okay. Alvin responds, I don't care. Shrug. Do you use that word at school? The boy said, nah, it's not in my vocabulary. I don't know why I said it here. Alvin said, so they need to know. Alvin said, so they need to know is what you're telling me. The boy says, no, man, sorry, I shouldn't have said it. My bad. Okay. Alvin then replies, then the boy also replied, he said, it won't happen again, but after careful consideration, you have earned a roster spot on my team. Congratulations, son, with the party emoji. So he basically tells you did a good job. You can get on my fantasy team. But there's more. Son, whoa. So you gonna call me the N-word, then you go, I'm older than you. All right, here we go. Then Alvin Kamara screenshots the DMs and posted to his story, and he tags Hoax Bluff High School. He tags the high school, Hoax Bluff High School. So I guess it wasn't a typo. He said Hoax Bluff High School. He tagged the boy and he tagged their SGA. He tagged the high school SGA.
Student government.
And then the boy replied, because it showed Alvin Kamara, he said, mention you in this story. The boy replied, hey man, I'm sorry. Can you delete this? I have learned my actions have consequences. I'm getting harassed. And Alvin proceeds to screenshot that and post that to the story. W in the chat. I love it.
I feel like this is this is a genuine definition of you're not sorry you said it. You sorry you got caught. Or you're not sorry you did. You sorry you got caught.
And this is what the young lady said on Twitter.
What she say? Just read it. Yeah, because putting it up there.
Lower the brightness. Alvin Kamara is a legend for this. Bruh, Kamara went crazy with this. I ain't gonna lie. I would have did it too. It ain't a step I wouldn't have did. I would have did from 1 to Z. That don't make sense. From A to Z.
I was gonna say we mix it up.
From A to Z, I would have did everything Alvin Kamara did. Everything. And I would have found his mom and tagged her in it. I would have went hard.
No, I knew the moment from the first message that Alvin responded that he had already reviewed this young man's page. He instantly brought up his high school or something.
Yeah,
Like-
he mentioned his high school in the first message.
he said your coach wouldn't. Does your coach know you talking? So he instantly found out that this was a young man that goes to high school, that plays a sport, and is willing to put all of his hopes and aspirations on one word. On
Bruh.
saying one word.
One word. Ava Kamara then proceeded to say, I have time today.
Today.
Hey, it's so funny. Hey, to me, I feel like people need to look, it go down in the DMs, but be careful. There is an unseen button. You can take that back.
It's an unseen, but if I done screenshotted it, it's
by
there.
screenshot, it's over. But let's think about this, peeps. You can control what you put in somebody's DMs. That wasn't called for. He went in there willy-nilly, good game. N-word.
He could have just said good game, period, exclamation mark.
He could have
smiley face.
I imagine Alvin Kamara would have took him, joining him, and he wouldn't have went
way better. He probably wouldn't even
Yeah.
he kind of like laughed at it and kept it pushing. It just this one time he decided to check his DMs and selected this young man. That's how you knew it was meant to happen. He selected this young man out of all the DMs he had and responded.
This right here is the inbox civil rights movement. I love this right here. This is hilarious. Hey, he pulled up with all the time, and then he just kept it a buck with it. And it's like he toying with the boy. He just like, I could do this, but I ain't gonna do it. But I could, you know what? Straight shot. It's funny. And the boy never had sense enough to stop replying. I would just stop replying. Like if you stop replying, you don't edge your mom.
Look as bad, but
then and the worst thing you could do is double down. Hey man, I'm sorry. Can you delete this? I learned my actions and consequences have.
Why? How are you just now learning this?
You a grown high schooler, but I know kids gonna kids. But hey, that's why I don't like it when I go to like YT events and they be playing songs with a lot. They be dropping the N word. Like I don't mind the song, I listen to it, but
don't feel comfortable because it's saying.
Don't you
just because it's in a song don't give you free right to sing.
You know what song they be going crazy to at them games? If you go to any predominantly white function, they gonna play that Mo Bamba.
Oh yes, that sounds so loud. Oh my god, they be remixing it.
They be saying them words. And one time I was at school, we was at tailgate. Then some white frat boys was over across from us. That song came on, they speak it. Like we just
did y'all post up?
I don't even know if they did. I just know I did. And I was just like, they was like, yep, Jack West and I'm getting really like they was so quiet. Hey, they knew a time like you can't be doing that, bro. We will jump you out here.
All right, violence.
Anyway.
I'm weak, but yeah.
But hey, that's why
him deleting it wasn't gonna stop it. All he had to do was post it once. You know how many times people done screenshotted that after he done said, "I'm sorry, man, I learned my lesson." Once Alvin Kamara posted it, it was set. Like once he posted, it's one person. I don't say one person to have it, and it's
over.
Gone. Like, it's gone.
It's over simply for the fact,
and it was trending on Twitter.
It was what?
It was trending on Twitter.
It was over for the fact that the kid really, like, when he got to school, I just wanted to know. I really want to know what the I want to follow this story. I want to see what actually happened at the end. Is it going to be like a consequences on the hush hush? Because the action went on the hush hush. Like, I don't want this kid to get buried for messing up one time, but I would like to see how did they end up. Like, is he getting kicked out the team? Is he suspended for a week or two? What was?
I mean, the school gonna have to do something because they got brought into it. But at the same time, if it wasn't like posted during school hours, do they really have any jurisdiction over punishment?
I didn't even know high schools had Instagrams.
Yeah, everybody got Instagram.
I found that out with this story.
If your restaurant don't have Instagram, I'd be like,
shoot, these little hole in the wall around here, I pull up.
Like the ones I know, I'm like, all right, cool. But like if I'm going to a new city, I ain't gonna find no hole in the wall unless you on Instagram.
That's true. Mississippi really ain't like a place you just pull up.
Yeah, it's definitely not I want to go to Mississippi this weekend. Like, don't nobody.
You sleep, we be lit.
You
sleep, good. We be litty in the sippy, no cap. We be going
That's
crazy.
a first. Liddy in the sippy. Like, absolutely not. Nah.
Moving on to the main topic. What's the main topic, Jessica?
All right, so the main topic tonight or today, whenever you watching it, is is knowing when to let go or hold on. Now, I don't know what your first thought is when I say that statement, but I'm not just talking about relationships. I'm talking about jobs, friends, family, including different types of relationships. Like even if it be something as simple as a situation. Even we can even think about the Kamara situation. When to hold on, he chose to hold on tight.
Oh, he had time.
And then he lets go to the whole world.
Let that go. Yeah, he had time, and he give it to God, and he gave it to him. He gave it to the school board. He ain't playing.
Facts. So, what are your thoughts? Pick any of those realms.
I feel like when we talking about knowing when to let go of something, it's almost like knowing when the expiration date on a phase in your life is hit. Like, because it's like everything else got a freaking number at the bottom of it. Like you go to Kroger, Walmart, you look at the little expiration date. Okay, cool. You got a week before this milk is spoiled, right? But then you go somewhere to like you get a partner, you get a homie, or you pick a career path, and you just like. Because you feel so, everybody say this, man, I'm A1 since day one. And all right. Like, like A1 since day one. That's cool. You know, that's cute. But I mean, sometimes you got to know when to wash your hands of it. Because I mean, if it's hindering your growth, anything, whether it's a person, a situation, a career path, if it's hindering your growth, there's a difference between trials and tribulations and stunning growth, because trials and tribulations are molding you to get you to where you're supposed to be, but stunning your growth is like being on a hamster wheel, like over and over around a circle, looking for an exit, and the only exit is to jump off that mug. So that's what I feel. I mean, I feel like I ain't gonna lie, I be letting stuff go. Like I am the first to try something and be like like, hey, I'll be letting stuff go. My problem may be not holding on to it long enough. But what you think?
I can see me in both situations. I'm not gonna lie, cause like, all right. So I feel like letting go in general, like me as a person in any situation, friendship, relationship, when I feel like it is becoming toxic, it's draining. You know, like it's nothing productive out of it. It's only negative. It's time to let it go. And sometimes I know I personally struggle with trying to remember the best of something or the highest moment, and I hold on to that too much that I don't see all the stuff that is telling me, yet it was one good thing that came out of this. But it was 7 other things that's telling you this ain't for you. This is not meant for you.
Flags.
Let it go. Red flags. Let them go. Like that one, you can appreciate it. You can learn from it, but you need to learn from all the 7 other things that was like, you probably should have left a long time ago.
Yeah.
So that's definitely me on that front for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, sometimes like I guess one reason why I hold on to some stuff sometimes is like I don't want to give it up and feel like I ain't try hard enough. That makes sense. Like, yeah, like you said, sometimes you see what the potential of something could be, and you just like
potential is like, it's a something, especially in people. I'm a potential lover, and I'm so glad I have let that go.
I'm gonna tell you a story about potential. I can't remember. Man, I can't remember his name. I think he passed, God rest his soul, but our music teacher at high school, and it was a choir. I was like, I'm not a singer. I try, I hold a little tunage, but hey, all right. But we went in the music class, and he was like, everybody has to do a solo, and he'll hit a note. He'll be like, boom, and you have to like what's it called, like
match it,
match the
or
pitch,
like
whatever.
trying to do it, whatever.
Yeah, and so he did that. He told me to stand up, and I'm like, bro, I'm so embarrassed. It's like 15 people in here. Like, I am like shame. I'm
This
like,
is in middle school.
This was in high school.
Oh,
I
no.
don't even know if I told you this story, but I was cringing standing up, bro. And I was just like, he was like, all right, James, here you go. Boom. And I was like, me. He was like, boom. I was like, me. He was like, boom. I was like, me. He was like, all right. He said, yeah, you can hold a tune. You got potential. And he said, but without working, it's gonna be po. I said, no cap. But that's the thing about potential. Like, it got to have some effort behind that junk. Like, you can have all the potential in the world, but if you
don't mean nothing.
And the thing is, like, how can I tell a person, like, if I'm looking at somebody, like she got potential or he got potential, and it's like, but how can I work you to get you to where you need to be? And it's impossible.
You gotta have a drive behind it. They
gotta be the driver behind the potential. So if you have a friendship that could be a friendship, well, it could be a friendship, but I mean, if the person,
friendship,
if y'all just sitting here cooling and y'all ain't really,
that's me. Oh my gosh, that's so mean.
Yeah, like I mean, like, what up, fam? If you a what up, fam type of person,
like literally, it take me so long to form friendships because a part of me just don't want to force it because I hate when people like, oh my gosh, I love you. Like this is, I be like, back up.
You're the best, Jess. You're the best, Jess.
I be like, I need space. Like I don't want to be near you. Like respectfully, it ain't nothing against you. Just like too much, too fast. But like I can like literally like some of my closest friends, I have looked at them in the room, felt their aura, and I was like, we could be friends. Like I just
vibrational.
Know.
We call that
it's
vibrational frequencies.
Thanks. I could just feel it, but I'm like, I'm not gonna force it though, because then it won't be genuine. So that's the type of person I am. But I'm also really bad at like, I'm getting better at it, but like keeping up with people that I actually care about. Because I'm the type of person that will literally, I'll be like, I wonder how Ellie doing. He probably doing good. Yeah. And then I just go on about my day. Like that was my moment with you, and I didn't even contact you at all.
That's how I am, bro. I am the people that consider me and them friends, they already know. It ain't nothing personal. I love every one of y'all. And when we get together, we gonna kick it like we ain't never been
like we ain't dropped the beat.
But the like, thing is,
cool. That's why I
don't be hitting folks up. Like I don't be liking being on the phone, bro. Like text me.
I think I talk to you the most.
But the thing is, I don't talk to nobody the most. I just look. But I'm talking about like people that's not blood related to me. Like it's like I don't be keeping up with folk. I probably should, and I be thinking about people, and then I might hit them in the DM maybe.
Yeah, I be trying to like right now. I'm trying to be more active on like cause I'm also the person that will scroll on social media and see you did something great and be like, that's good. Then forget to like the photo. Forget to like comment. So I've been actively trying to like when I see it, just stop, live in this moment, like the photo, say good job, proud of you, say something.
Yeah, you like
the story, send the story.
You act like to like a picture, you gotta do 15 burpees or something. It's just
but no, it's like my excitement be on the outside of the screen. So when I see it, I'm like, oh, that's so great. Scroll. Like that's just me.
I'm guilty sometimes. Lately I've been trying to say congratulations. That's what's up. Hard eye, like but stuff like that. But like I'm like you, like I ain't gonna lie. I love all y'all. Anybody listen to this, anybody under the sound of my voice. I love y'all. I just don't be keeping up for it. And I know you good. Assume I'm good. But I love you. I'm just bad about keeping up. And like I remember when I was in college and stuff, my friends would be like, yeah, when James go home and he
don't talk to nobody.
Bruh. Like me and Kyla, when we first started dating, I wasn't trying to.
But you would not text that girl.
During hunting season, she'd be like, where you at? I'm in the woods. How long you been out there? Since daylight. Okay, bye, holler at you later. Like, and then when I get out the woods, I'm sleeping. She was so pissed.
I was mad for her because I was there at the house and I knew what you were doing, and I knew you wasn't doing nothing bad. But I know as a woman, if I was her, I'd be livid. Like,
and it wasn't personal. It wasn't like I didn't want to talk to her. It was just like I'm not here trying to shoot a deer, and I'm sleepy now because I done tried to shoot a deer and I ain't shoot one.
And wasted all day.
They ain't wasted.
He ain't do nothing.
Man, I saw 150 birds. I saw 150 birds, 75 squirrels, and 2 chipmunks.
There's nothing productive about that.
But the thing is, it's like, hey, but my friends understood it, but it took her the longest.
Because it was the building of trust, knowing that is actually what you're doing, and knowing that it was no ill intent behind it. That takes a minute. You got to really trust somebody for them to go all day long without saying anything. Y'all talking and y'all seriously talking, and now you go home like y'all together. Think about it this way: y'all together here in Mississippi State every day, all day, hanging out, everything cool. But when you go back home, you can't talk to me. Who you talking to?
Actor.
It's just, but as a woman though, or even as
I'm talking to this grunt call, I'm talking to the bullets and the dip.
I'm just saying that's you, but there's a lot of situations where that's not what's happening, and so they go back home and they got their little side chick, like the Crystals. They got their little side chick, and and they. I
like how you tied that in.
That's why they're not talking. That's why they're not responding. So that's what's going through, somebody else's mind that's on the other end of you.
She used to lay it. She was in there like Holyfield, not physically, but like. You should. I was like, dang, I just was hunting and fishing. Like, I was like, I ain't know. But my friends knew. I guess my friends knew because even in high school, like.
Yeah, that's just from when hunting season start. Thanksgiving to mid-February.
Hunting season start in October.
Oh, I was going to say October, but I know. If it was that early.
So it's October to January. That's last day of January.
That's a long time to not be responding every time you go home.
Yeah, I guess so.
That will break up a relationship.
I see it now. I've changed. I know I've been changed. I'm trying to do
all right. But yeah.
I know I've been changed.
Please stop. You going back to your glory days.
My potential, but nah, like I get it. I need to work on that too. But it's like, hey, if I see potential in somebody, if I I'm easy to get along with people. Like it ain't hard.
You gotta know me to like me. You don't like me when you first meet me, unless you just like me. You just like she just chilling.
Don't call me my name. You don't know me.
I got a resting face. I just look mad, and the more relaxed I get, the more madder I look.
I think because I'm always smiling, people want to talk to me.
And it's like you instantly got something to talk about. Oh my gosh, you're so tall. How tall are you? I'm just a regular size female. Ain't nothing exciting about me.
I'm so weak. Nah, you got something exciting. I don't know what it is, but there's something exciting about you.
Wow, that helps my morale.
But I mean, sometimes,
but just like off an initial look. Like, did you play a sport? Like, people just don't ask me at 5'6". Did you play a sport? Oh my gosh!
Where was I at?
At a stature 6'6". And
I went to the dollar store the other day, bro, to get something.
The dog store?
Dollar store.
Oh, dollar.
And I walked in, and this is little boy, this little white boy. He was like, "Whoa!" And I was just like, "Shut up, little boy." I'm like, I'm not that freaking tall. Chill.
But you are though. The average height for a man is like 5'8". You're not tall. What's crazy?
5'8"?
Yeah.
I'm gonna fact check that. No.
But
China, baby. I feel like there's a lot of 6-footers nowadays.
It might be lower than that, honestly. I promise you. You just thinking about the tall people in America and somewhere else. I can't think of the word, but yeah, the average height for a man is not that tall. I forgot what I was gonna say now.
You say 5'6".
See, even shorter. I'm a man's average height. I'm above average.
You ain't 5'8".
I say I'm 5'6".
Oh, okay, I guess. That's a short dude. No offense, my guys.
Well, but like I was saying though, you're not like when I see you, I don't see you as tall. But that's because I've been around. I know you're tall because I know.
Oh, you are the worst, Jessica. You are the worst. You the type of Anybody I don't know, my whole childhood just be like, yeah, I got a friend. He's super tall. He taller than you. I meet the dude, but it's 6'1". I'm like,
But it's because I seen you every day. So it's like you didn't feel tall to
You
me
didn't
because
know
I
how
was
to-
used to being
and then
around
so,
you.
but the math ain't mathing. You used to me not
Oh
being
my
tall.
God.
Then you get around somebody.
But it's because
shorter than me.
it's because I see you all the time, so you don't appear tall to me because I feel like I'm talking to you face to face. I honestly don't even feel like I'm looking
I'm doing
up to
this
you,
every time I'm talking to you.
but I don't feel that. Okay, this is me. These are my feelings. We will not judge them.
Boy,
I didn't feel like I was looking up to you until somebody took a picture of me, and I was like, I didn't know.
Man, so, like I promise, like you know that happens so much. Like you'll be talking and you be like, yeah, he's 6 foot, he's like 6'7". I'll be like, okay, dude, 6'3". I'm like,
Okay, because they be like lanky and tall, and I was like, oh, they so tall. And then I asked them, I be like, how tall are you? And they be like 6'2", 6'3", and I be like, oh, you're not that tall. And they be like, what you mean? I'm like, my brother's 6'6", so you really not that tall. You just look tall because I ain't never seen you before.
I'm not that tall, bro. I done been around some people. I'd be like, dang, you make me feel
yeah. And how many of those people have you been around? You could probably count them.
A lot, actually.
Not more on average every day. Do you see somebody
every
taller
day,
than you?
nah.
All right, so you are tall. That gives you the baseline. If on average you always the tallest person in the room, you're tall.
I'm the tallest person in the room.
What was that?
That's Beyonce. Queen B. King.
Don't know that one.
That's off the new album.
All right. Oh, I haven't. I didn't know that was actually out. Like I knew it was.
You're not a part of the Beehive?
No.
Jessica listen to.
I listen to her old music.
Love and happiness.
That's definitely what I listen to on the average.
That's what you listen to. That's your music. Hey.
I
listen to that.
See, I can't even understand what you saying. And that's my problem.
It speeds your brain up.
I don't need my brain to be that fast.
That's how you increase your vocabulary. You don't know how many words sound like you say in 2 seconds.
You literally just stuttered for 3 of those seconds. All right, Busta Rhymes.
No, I ain't go. I mean, yeah, you listen to old folks music, which I like. I like all types of music.
It ain't all old folks music.
I just don't like metal. Metal is not it.
Oh no, I don't want nobody screaming at me.
Not it.
It's just like, why are you so mad? Why is all this frustration in your heart?
I don't like metal.
To each his own, but I don't get down with the metal. I really don't listen to much of anything outside of R&B.
You know what R&B stands for?
Rhythm and blues.
Ooh, you know what rap stands for?
Rap.
Rhythm and poetry.
You for real?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know rap was an acronym.
You know now. This is an educational podcast, people. Hey, we're here to help the world, help the community, and educate people. That's what we're doing right here. And if everybody didn't know that, I want you to comment. I was this age when I found out rap stand for rhythm and poetry.
I was 22.
Don't be shy. 22 years old. Actually, I was
proud of it.
25 when I found out. I just want to shed a little light on it.
Wow. So you said that like you've been knowing this.
I've been knowing him about 4 months. Shed a little light on it. But all right, guys, man, this has been a blast, a blessing to be here with you guys, to be here with you, Jessica. But other than that, we're gonna close out this podcast. You got anything else on your heart? Anything else you want to get off your chest?
Just let go of things that aren't for you, people. Be great. Be happy for every day. Every day is a day you've never seen and a day you'll never see again. Praise him.
Praise him, Jesus. But other than that, guys, man, it's been another rendition of the Mama He Did It podcast. Thank you for joining us, man. This like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the YouTube things, do all the Apple Podcast, download. Man, let us know and comment. Tell us what we need to talk about. You got any topics and things you want to talk about? Man, drop them. We're going to be responding. Follow us on TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, all the books and all the chats. But anyway, but God bless you, God keep it. And we'll see you next week on another episode. Peace.